Movies I would hate to live in by Derek FDB, man. Sinners, my ass would be fried. Wait, how many of y'all watch Sinners? Dude, Sinners is fucking peak. Bro, you haven't watched Sinners yet? I think it's on digital now. You should watch it. I can tell you what world I would hate to live in. The AOT world. Everybody that lives in the world or whatever has to be in the military. Me, I know for a fact, bro, I do not have enough ore to be like a Levi or Irwin or something like that, bro. They're gonna put my ass to the front lines. I'm gonna get eaten by like a Titan. Like my first day in the field, I'm gonna be like, ah, and it's just gonna pick me up, spin me around, rip my body in half, then drink the blood out as like a victory chant, and then just eat me and I'm done for. You're like a filler character, bro. Like everybody here would be an NPC character that just die. Like if I was in One Piece, I'd either be like a Marine that just got like one punched by like a pirate, or like a pirate that just got killed by like Aka Inu or something. Like I don't know. Final Destination though would suck for real. I mean, that's definitely the worst world because you know you're dead. If you're in Final Destination, you know you're dead. Let's go on to see this though.
You know, growing up, I always wanted to be in movies. Not like an actor. I mean like in the movie. Who could blame me? They're so cool. But now that I've grown, I see that a majority of these movies I thought were super cool to live in actually aren't.
Oh my god, the Avengers world would be terrible. Dude, you waking up one day, bro, after a motherfucking fight, you trying to turn on your car, it goes doot, doot, and then you look up, bro, and it's on a 20-story building. Like the Hulk just threw your car on the top, and then you're done for. And then insurance is like,
yeah, you didn't get Avengers insurance. We can't cover that.
and missed, yeah. You fucking missed, bro. And then he picks up another car like a Lamborghini and then throws it. You know for a fact they would have like Avengers insurance. You could easily tell in the Marvel world, they definitely have Avengers insurance. I don't live in NYC. I mean, the Avengers is everywhere. It's worldwide. They got like heroes and villains in like Africa, Europe. Where is Doctor Doom from? Isn't Doctor Doom from like a Europe country? I forgot where. I don't fully know the lore, but I know people be saying he's from like a European type country. But there's like villains everywhere, bro. It's massive.
So that's what I'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, do a little series. And in the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most.
Sinners.
First one up, Avengers, or every Marvel movie. As much as I love superheroes, you gotta be an idiot.
Bro, imagine being a fucking civilian, bro. Bro, imagine being your homie when the Thanos snap happened, right? And then you're like, oh yeah, you're all chopping up laughing. You're like, hey man, bro, like... And I'm like, bro, it just fucking disappears. You're like, what happened? And then you come to find out the whole world just disappeared in half. Where did Jacob go? Yeah, you with your mans. You're like, yo, what's good, bro? You're literally like right in the middle of dapping him up. You're like, yo, what's good, man? No! At least if you were in the Avengers or like that whole group, you would know. Like, you would know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You would suspect it. You'd be fighting. But like, just a civilian, you're cooked. You don't know what's going on. Imagine being mid-cracking. Imagine right when you about to crack. This is exactly what's going on, right? Hey guys, Tom NFG here. Did you know only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on? I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it, you know? It doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams, you know? We have a lot of fun over there, I'm telling you. We have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it, bye. Damn. Like, finally! Let's go, I made it. And you're like, all right. No! It's all your hard work gone. Imagine 5 years later they resume, not for real. Imagine like you're in an apartment and like whoever you're with or whatever, all of their shit is just gone. It's a brand new apartment. You just wake up naked with your meat out in front of like a family. And they're just like looking at you like, you know, when like everybody reappeared, just looking at you like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Yeah, to want to live in the Marvel universe. If you know even the slightest bit about Marvel, you know these dudes deal with planetary threats. No joke, more often than I see my dad. And New York gets the worst of it. NYC is like the punching.
Nah, New York just in general in the world, bro. Y'all remember what Iran was saying when they were like, oh yeah, we're not taking those strikes as a joke. We are thinking of New York. And then New York, they're like, yo, what the wait, what do we have to do for this, bro? We didn't even vote for Trump, bro. Like, wait, what do we have to do? It's always New York now for real, bro. New York is like the epicenter of like America. Like Cali and New York are like recognized as that. And then maybe Florida you could put up there, but definitely New York for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure the most visited like tourist spot in America is New York.
Bagger, like the 1960s wife of the MCU. This city does not catch a break. And on top of the usual stuff New York already got to deal with, you know, rats, high rent, drill rappers, rats. Now being in the MCU, they also got to deal with constant alien invasions. A wizard opening rifts in the city, a giant who eats planets, a literal—
oh my god, I forgot motherfucking Galactus was there. Bro, imagine being a civilian, like just all the civilians, bro. You just look down, you see a nigga Just like this, bro. Like a motherfucking galactical being. You're like, what's going on? No, it's gotta be the worst now that I think of it. Compared to Sinners, that again, both of them you're gonna die in.
God, and a meth head with superpowers. And to a New Yorker, that last one probably sounds like the most regular one. If you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this city would quite literally be the worst place to be living already. And I already live here. Yep. It's not like
oh
if
damn,
I got
you live in New York?
Then I'd be put in like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be in the epicenter of the problem. And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's my last. Cause it literally could be. And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. No. I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club.
I mean, to be fair, if you already live in New York, every day may be your last day. Nah, wait, how was crime doing in New York? Actually, didn't it go down? I think like a lot of like the crazy places around in America, like crime is going down. Like even DC and like Baltimore, crime was going down like for a year or something.
Try some new foods. I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos can randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy for him? The sad part is it wouldn't even have to be Thanos either. Because as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have Blix.
Wait, you can't have Blix in New York? You're lying. No, there's no way. Can't? Oh, in public. Okay, but you can still have one. You're legally owed a gun, but the rules are among the toughest. Handguns, pistol, you need a pistol permit. Getting a permit involves background checks, fingerprinting. In New York City, it's even stricter. You need a special license from the NYPD. It's harder to qualify unless you show a specific need like security work. Yeah, I know where like rifles and guns and ARs and shit, you probably can't. A Second Amendment, no. I mean, you can still have it. They're not barring it. What they're saying, what background checks, whatever, this and that. Yeah, that's fine to me. I don't know how extreme it is. If it's like you have to take like years to be able to get a gun, I'm gonna be like, all right, bro. It should be a quick process. You have to be mentally checked. Bunch of different shit. Make sure you're not insane. Obviously, make sure you're not a prisoner, you know? Different things like that. There are a lot of gun-free zones in places like Times Square. Okay, well, that makes sense. Like in tourist places and whatnot. Imagine a tourist coming out and like seeing a fucking pistol. They're gonna be like, what the hell, man? I'm never coming back. That's fair enough. I think like a lot of places have that too, where like you can't have a gun around like a touristy area.
What are these street surveillance like
Well,
the
my parents
Vulture,
have
or
concealed
even
carry.
lower than that, those bank robbers from Homecoming can pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too, and I'ma have to. Yeah, just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'ma be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person be watching him save a grandma while the Rhino is curb stomping me. Next up, I got a movie that might be even scarier because of how real it's starting to feel. iRobot. We all know this one. Movie set in the
Nah, this movie was so accurate though. Chicago 2035. Yo, why were they kind of like on the nail with like the year? Like even like 10 years, bro, we're probably gonna be like the iRobot movie. I never even watched this movie. I just know from the clips.
future 2035, 10 years from now,
10
where
yeah.
robots and AI are completely integrated into society. And I mean,
Bro, this is probably gonna be accurate too. I could see in 10 years, like realistically, actual like robots doing shit. in
completely.
society.
They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company. They keep the streets clean and even work with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing any and everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Robotic Hus? Just kidding. I know what you're thinking. What that
I was thinking that. Like with our life, let's say we have robots where like they can shop groceries for us, do different tasks. Kind of like ruins life though, right? We already have like easy access, bro. Niggas have DoorDash. You don't have to go to every fast food restaurant and whatnot. There's restaurants in general, in person. We got Instacart where you can have groceries towards you. You can have your own car drive to you if you have like a Tesla or something, right? Can't Teslas like drive to you now? By adding robots, bro, it kind of makes life useless. Life not worth living at this point. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what is you on, bro? I didn't say all that.
Doesn't sound so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong. This is terrifying. Because aside from the fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless
It's gonna be like Wall-E?
people from Wall-E, these
Yeah.
things constantly being around us is a danger in this world.
Bro, because then they start to feel like they're human.
People in this world like robots so much that they're convinced that they can't hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping.
Yeah, hell
Am
no.
I tripping? Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and
No, absolutely not. It might be like 500, 600 years. We're gonna be like long, long gone. But as of right now, in all of our lifetimes, there's not gonna be a moment where people are like fully integrating robots like this. I don't think so. At least not in America. I don't know about other countries, probably a lot of other Western countries too. China, I know they do use like a lot more robots. And Japan, certain countries will kind of have to do it, especially with populations that are dropping. Like the reason why Japan is implementing a lot of the robots and shit, they're probably gonna have to have robots helping them do things because their population is dropping so much and they don't want to let any immigrants in. So their only other choice is basically to have these robots. If they're in Japan like this, if all the people want that, then they're gonna have to have it. They have no choice. Unless their birth rate, I don't know, like triples in like 10 years, which isn't gonna happen. MFs are so lonely over there and people there are gooners. Yeah, it's crazy. I could see like Japan being like the first like test place for these robots, and then maybe China. Maybe China, since they're already using a lot of them.
Robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but
clankers.
saying they can't commit crimes. What?
That's crazy.
And I'm
telling you, they're gonna come with the robots being like, oh, it has a safe chip or whatever. They can't. Nigga, it's an AI robot. Bro, AI scans the whole world. You don't think the AI is gonna scan the world and then find a specific decoding thing to hack its own mainframe and just like be able to do things itself? Do not sit here and tell me, oh, it's just all safe. It's fully 100% safe. These robots are fine. They're gonna be walking around. They're not gonna hit you, do crime. Come on, bro. We don't need AI outside of medicine and research exactly. We was cool with ChatGPT when it was like, all right, boom, it could do some research for us, make things easier, whatever, help people with their homework. But everything else with the robots, yeah, go ahead and pack that up. Nobody
Siri for 10 plus years, and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots, so they pretty much get a get out of jail free card. And if you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Could you imagine how out of control this could get?
Why'd he launch his ass?
And how out of control this could get?
God damn, bro. Launched his ass. Now, what'd you think he said in his head? Sir, get the back. Sir, I'm standing on business today.
Yeah, if there's no police around, what would stop one of these tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand? And guess what the cops gonna say when they roll up?
So I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the
Cop's gonna be a robot too.
He's got a weapon!
That would happen every single time, and they would never get caught because they're not programmed to hurt humans. But it doesn't end there, because those are just hypotheticals. This movie goes on to give me legit reasons to not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie, there's a heavy emphasis on Will Smith's hatred towards these robots. Like, he really does not like these things. And it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and this other car flying into some water. And when a robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. RIP. Meaning, even when they're trying to help, these things could still leave you to die.
Wait, they couldn't save both of them? There is no way the robot couldn't save both of them. That was intentional.
So if it was me and a kid, innocent kid trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child. Bro, finally made a right choice. But dang, that's messed up. If that was my kid, I'd be pissed. Like, you're a robot. You can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you good for? Yeah, living here would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky, an AI system built to protect people. Hell no. Huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market. If these robots,
I just realized that was Shia LaBeouf.
Do everything for us, how would we get jobs? Like, you know what I mean? They're robots. There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No,
I think their point is they would give everybody free time. But like the thing is, y'all, in a way, in life, bro, as humans, bro, we want to do some type of functioning thing, like work. Like we can't always just like be relaxing and shit. Y'all notice even when like old people retire, dude, they either go back to work after like a year or two or something like that. Maybe they want to spend some time with their grandkids, but even then their grandkids don't want to spend time with them because, you know, kids are trying to spend time with their friends, or they're always working around the house and doing something. Like as humans, bro, we have an innate ability, like we want to do something. It's cool to like have a break. We want our vacations, different things. We want good time off, but we also, you know, we got a purpose, bro. We trying to work. We trying to do something, bro. We're not just trying to sit here and do nothing. I hate sitting in the house all day. I want to go out and do things. Yeah, even when I'm like in the house, like y'all, when I was in Japan on vacation and shit, whatnot, I was still checking up on the channels and different things and whatnot. Cause like, but it's different for me because, you know, I love what I'm doing.
No calling out, no talking back, no pay time off. I mean, you don't got to pay them, period. These dudes are the perfect slaves. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Because if I worked a long 20-year career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose my position to an oil drink. Screw who's having.
Whoa!
Man, listening.
Whoa!
Another movie that's
Yo, I'm being so for real. I don't want anybody saying that word. I don't want anybody saying that word. That word is officially a slur. I'm offended. Dirty clanker. Wow, this is how we're moving, bro. I thought we retired that word in 2025, man. It's 2100 right now.
Scares me because this realism stuff is 1984. This is one of them older films based on a book you might have read in school. Nah, who am I kidding? Y'all don't read. So I'll give you a rundown. Like I said, this movie is based on a book written in the 40s. So you know, dark times, dark books. And in this world, society sucks. Everything's bleak, gray, and dull. Censorship and propaganda about some war constantly in people's faces. And worst of all, people are monitored.
Don't people say we're living in 1984? I never watched this movie or read the book.
24/7. And this ain't like, oh, cameras on the street, phone activity. No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib. Like a big TV in the middle of your apartment with some dude's face on it and just watches it.
Wow.
Like, pause? Like,
That's so depressing. I mean, in a way, we kind of like this now. There's probably a CIA agent watching this right now. Watch me through this camera. And you know what I gotta say? None in your face, CIA agent. Stop watching me.
it still doesn't end there. It gets worse, because this society in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting, throw them out the window. You ain't allowed to do that. Any dreams, thoughts, or even memories, you're not allowed to do that either. I don't care how much you miss your grandma. Bro, you can't even have a shorty, because their whole motto is you should only love Big Brother. Do I gotta say it? Pause. And then even if you do try to do any of this stuff, you're kidnapped and tortured till you eventually lose all that individuality. This is so messed up. You know what this reminds me of? Y'all know that Boondocks clip, the
Did I just catch you on the beat shit?
That's what it reminds me of. Now, after all that stuff I just told you, you honestly think I'd want to live here? Hell nah. I'll take Thanos snapping away my local.
So the closest society we got to this is North Korea, right? I feel like this is literally just North Korea. But that even in North Korea, you could smash anything they want you to because they have like a birth collapse.
Over this stuff. That's why all things going on in the world right now scare me. I don't want to drag it and say it's to this level. I mean, the fact that I'm even making this video with, you know, no issues means we ain't there yet. But we are definitely taking baby steps. Like, it's getting crazy out here. We got the Brits out here censoring Wikipedia, censoring Discord, censoring Spotify. Are we serious? We gonna make teenagers listen to Kids Bop in 2025? Even on Marvel Rivals, bro, they over here monitoring voice chats. Like, I got a warning the other day for just telling some dude to hop off. I mean,
Yo, and I'm telling you, bro, that's exactly why I tweet about this shit, dude. Like, some people are like, oh man, monitoring toxic behavior, dude. It is toxic to what the company says. It is literally anything, bro. If they disagree with it, bro, it doesn't even have to be like a slur or anything like that. Just something you say, and you just ban it. And it's their choice, and it doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do about it because you sign it with their terms and conditions.
see, I said it in a bit of a meaner way, but still, what is this?
Somebody
Even
got banned in
YouTube
Overwatch
with
for calling
this
somebody
silly
new.
ID
Yeah, we saw that.
Like, bro, why can't we just keep it like the good old days where they monitored us without telling us? Why do I have to consent to it now? And
Not
now,
for real.
before I get to the movie that I'd hate to live in the
Sinners?
most, honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get
Oh
old.
my god, that'd be so annoying, bro. Yo, imagine like asking your classmate or something, can you like cheat off them? And they're like, cheat? When I was a little boy, my dad gave me a toy. And he said to my mom, one day I'm gonna be a boy. And then he domestically abused my mother in front of me. And I ended up with permanent trauma, and I've never been the same.
Especially because it's so random. Imagine you just trying to take a dump in the school bathroom and you have to rush out to go and sing We're All in This Together. And you didn't even get to wipe any of the Conjuring films. I don't even gotta explain this one. Nah, I'm good. Secret Life of Pets, pretty self-explanatory too. And then The New War of the World.
Lame ass movie.
Bro, the special thing about this one is not only do I think it's one of the worst ones to live in, but it's also just one of the worst movies. This movie is garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here is not because of the aliens invading the planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, damn. And now, the movie I'd hate to live in the most. Sinners. Alright, I don't think this one will be the worst one, just wanted to hype it up a bit, but still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you
Nah, it was lit though. What they say, before sundown, party was mad lit.
watch it, 10 out of 10. At first I thought it was a 9, but nah, it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't
It's a great
watch it,
movie.
is based in the 30s down in Mississippi, which already horrible start. But the scariest thing about this movie,
Nightmare on
for
Elm
living
Street
in,
has to be
isn't
worse.
the time period it's set in. It's the fact that this world has vampires. Yeah, real, pure-blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought they would be some racist Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires, but nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle, which to me, if I was living here,
I'm sorry, bro. I probably would have folded if they were like, come join us for some music. they started playing some like graduation album, I'd be like, damn, I kind of want to join in, y'all.
It'd be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so you know, stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know. If one of these nice ones came to my door disguised,
oh my god, bro, listen. Haley Steinfeld came to my door and was like, come out. That was cringe, but like, I'm out, all right? It's nobody mind control.
singing me a song and offering me money? Well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in. And it'd be raps for me. And even if that wasn't the case, I would not be able to avoid these dudes. Because even if they don't try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And you know, I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying a 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights we definitely gonna get a Sammy-like singer who's gonna attract the vampires, and it's gonna be the same story all over again. Yeah, living here, I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside, like I said, this is in Mississippi in the 30s. If I'm not going to
yo, the racism was probably insane, bro. It's insane to think like people like actually lived in that time back then, dude. Like that is legit the time where you can't walk down the street, bro, if you're black. Like sundown town was really a sundown town. You walk down the street, dude, past sundown, you were dead.
a juke. What the frick is there to do in the 30s? I might
Hard
just die
R's
from
thrown left
boredom.
and right,
I see why
commonly.
all people did back then was just pop out babies, because what else is there to do? Not to mention, these weren't the safest times either, especially as a Dominican dude or anything but white. I don't think that band of hooded men would see me and make any exceptions. Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck. Put the noose down. I think this one's Caribbean. Nah, they don't care. They don't discriminate. Well,
not for real.
They do, but you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So sinners, with or without vampires, I'm good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween, who's trying to help me find the clothes. That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this one isn't a might. I'm definitely doing a sequel to this video. I had so much fun.
Could you imagine a racist
comment
vampire?
down below some movies you'd hate to live in. And comment down below some movies you guys want to see me do in part 2. It's definitely happening.
W video. Hey, y'all go sub to Derek FBD. If y'all not sub to him, great fucking guy. Hilarious, bro. And he's very consistent too, bro, with his videos. Hilarious, man. Yeah, man. If you're watching the 2, make sure to join the Discord and watch streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.